Kelly and Rudy grew beards and mustaches and stuff. But for a long time, y'all remember, Kelly had a clean face until they made the 3+3 album with Chris Jasper and their younger two brothers, Marvin and Ernie. God rest Marvin's soul. But I'm gonna say this too. But before the 3+3, before they actually made it official, I remember they had an album, nothing but cover songs. It was called Giving It Back. And a lot of songs on there, I mean, it sounded good the way the Isley Brothers songs like Ohio. Y'all know, 10 soldiers and Nixon coming, we're finally on our own. Hit that song. And then you had Fire Rain, Lay Lady Lay. You had Spill the Wine by Eric Burden and War, but the way Ronald sung it, he really sung it. Especially, I mean, they sung, and then they had another song by Stephen Stills at it. It was all right, but it wasn't one of my favorites. I got nothing to do, but it was cool. But the one I really liked, it was Cold Baloney. And that was the one that Bill Withers helped. That's the one that Bill Withers helped write when that, back on the Giving It Back album. And I promise you, one lady back in the 90s, I promise y'all, she actually thought that I actually came up with that song Cold Baloney. I told her I wasn't that damn creative. But like I said, it sounded just that good. But then when they made the 3+3 album after the Brother album, honestly, that was the song I really liked it by. That was the album I liked it by, the album Brother. But the song itself I really love because, to be honest with you, I have that particular ringtone just for my brothers when they call my oldest brother, my second oldest brother, even my youngest brother. He ain't gonna call unless he wants something, but still, he's still my brother. But yeah, I mean, I listen to that song, and sometimes too, if I listen to the whole song, I kind of get emotional too because I had two brothers that left this earth, and just to think about it, just to think about the loss of your brother, it's it really hurts. But especially my brother who was a year older than me, even though he stayed in trouble a lot, he still was my brother. And I'm going to say this too right here. But then I tell people, I thank the Lord that I got a chance to really kick it with him before he left this earth. What really got it was at the graveside service. And man, it really got to me, especially losing a sibling. And I never would have thought I would have broke down like that. But that's part of everyday life, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it wasn't a sad thing. It was really a good thing because my brother let me know that he's all right. Yeah, but I just get that vibe or that feeling or that sensation or whatnot. I know he's okay.
No one can do it better.
But God. But anyhow, but like I told my oldest brother, I'm glad that he was seeking God before he left this earth. I mean, my brother Calvin said he waited till I said, no, Calvin. It's never too late. Long as you're on this earth, long as you're above ground, it's never too late. The only time it's too late is when your heart stops beating, your brain start working, and when God calls you home. Oh, no, I ain't gonna say when God calls you, but when it's your time. And then what really get me is, like I say, I'm glad. Like I say, I'm glad me and my brothers now, the three that's still living well. I ain't gonna say three, but cause like I said, the one don't come around unless he wants something. But like I said, we still love him. But the older two, I'm glad we still got that love and that bond, that love for each other. I mean, that's like my oldest brother said, I'm a brother, man. I say the same thing. I told him he been watching that movie The Mac too long. He said, that's my brother, man. But it's all good though. I love my brother. And then, like I say, my second oldest brother. I mean, him and my oldest brother. I'm glad that we still close. We can always be close, cause you know why? Cause we brothers. They might not have the Stargell name, and I would never throw that in their face because that's lower than low. I let them know I wouldn't do that. It don't matter to me. They still my brothers, and I love them dearly. For real, I love them. And like I say, ain't nothing like ain't nothing like family.
Run a power move on him.
Talk to me, say something.
But what I'm saying too, we can now, like I said, we got that bond. I don't think nobody could break.
No one,
No.
no one can.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody, especially. Like I said, you can tell we really miss our dad. I was telling my brother Calvin, Lord have mercy. I know Dad probably smiling from the heavens. Knowing that making that move, just making a power move. It made me feel good. It made me felt some kind of special. But I'm gonna say this again. When I went to his grave, honestly, my mom and Veronica, they actually thought I was gonna break down. You know what? I didn't. Actually, I was at peace. Because you know why? I say that too because number one, I know that put like this, I just know. That's all y'all need to know. I just know. But anyway, but for real though, I felt that peace because, like I say, a lot of times when people go see their grave and they still, I hate to say it, but some of those people, they still have those guilty consciences especially from all them years, and they still ain't got it together, and they still have that guilt. But you know what though? Like they always say, sometimes it's a time, something like that, it's best to let it go. For real, it's best to let it go. And that's why and then I'm gonna say this too. I don't mean to get off the subject, but I want to say now, the best, I'm telling this, especially to the people in Georgia. Y'all be careful. Like I said, these young folks, don't say nothing to them. Especially if they say something to you out of the way, just don't say nothing to them bad. But I'm just gonna tell it I'm just gonna tell the brutal truth.
Them little MFs are crazy.
They're like, they don't have the sense that God gave them. They're like that. They ain't got no fear, and they more afraid of living than dying.
Talk to me, say something.
On the real, for real. If you try to say something to them, they quick to pull out a gun or a knife. But peep this too. But when they get behind bars, they the scariest MFs that you ever can see in your life, and that's on the real for real. I mean, them some scared, them some, I hate to say it, but them some scared little bastards. They think they can run the world or whatever, but as soon as they get behind closed doors, them be the main one screaming, crying like, look, B-I-B-I-T's, yeah. They cry like I'm gonna say it one more time. B-I-B-I-T's. Because that's what they have like. I mean, they want to be bad. They want to be bad, but they don't know how to be bad. But I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna let it be known, since them young little MLs, the ones who go for bad thinking it's cool to be a thug, or they think it's a baggage of honor going to prison or whatever because they killed the man or killed somebody. You know what?
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on them.
Put them jokers on the front line.
I bet you they be crying like little B-I-B-I-T's.
Once they get on that front line, and that'll make them that, and I think that will scare them straight, scare a lot of them straight. Don't take them to prison. Don't take them to the prison camps no more. Because evidently, it might do some good, but it don't do a whole lot of good with some of them. Take them where the action at. Take them over there though, where they fighting at now. I guarantee you, it'll scare them straight. That's what y'all need to do. Put them in the military. I'm tired of putting our young people behind bars. Yeah, you call that rehabilitation? No. The military is rehabilitation. Jail is more like unsanitation. Now, like I said, rather for them to go to the military than jail any day. But for real though, that goes out to them. They go to them so-called young jokers, like I say, who think they got everything figured out and everything in the palm of their hand, and they don't have.
Sugar honey iced tea.
And that's on the real for real, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls. That's on the real for real. I mean, like I say, people think that I mean, like I said, we shouldn't be living in fear for real. Only one we should be fearing is God. We should have no business living in fear. And I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say this like I tell everybody. Everybody, sooner or later, will meet their match.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because there's a whole lot of them out there who bigger and badder than us. And that's on the real for real. Now, like I said, the ones who think they bad, there's somebody out there badder. So you better be quick. You better be careful who you mess with. Underestimating all that, because guess what? Especially the ones you underestimate, because the ones you think that won't say or do nothing, them the ones who will always get you. Because I knew somebody, he thought I remember years ago, he thought he was the sugar honey iced tea. Couldn't tell him nothing. Thought he was all that in a bag of chips. He thought whatever, I don't know what he thought, who he thought or what he thought he was. But somebody turned around and shot him, paralyzed him for years, but shortly he succumbed. God bless him, but just want to say, when you do wrong to others, it will come back on you.
Talk to me. Say something.
But in this day and time, I think it's coming quicker now than ever because, just to say this, God ain't playing with nobody right now.
No.
We gotta really get it right.
Talk to me. Say something.
Run a power move on them.
Yeah, we really gotta get it right. We gotta actually act on one accord. But I hate to say this, but a lot of people don't know the definition nor the meaning of one accord. And there's a lot of them went to church for the wrong reasons. They went to church, but they didn't. But put it like this: they didn't have the church in their heart. Meaning, they did everything. They did everything they were supposed to do. They didn't do it. So guess what? That's why I tell a lot of these so-called. Now I'm gonna say this before I get started. Before I say this, no disrespect to the man or woman of God, but I got to tell it like it is. Those are the same ones who always quoting scriptures, trying to school people on how to live and how to talk or whatever. Those be the same. Some of them be the same ones who don't practice what they daggone preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
So I got names for them: quoters, toters, testaliers, basically the whole jackleg jubilee.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because that's what they are. And that's why I tell them so-called churchgoers, like I said, no disrespect to the men and women of God, but I'm calling out those so-called churchgoers, quoters and toters, and like I said, the testaliers, the hypocrites, basically, the whole
Jackleg Jubilee.
yes, I said it.
Word the big bird.
Yeah, yes, I did say that proudly. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the best advice I can tell, best advice that can be said to any and everybody, don't say nothing if you can't practice what you preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
Cause you're making a liar and a fool and a hypocrite out of yourself.
Run a power move on them.
And that's on the real for real. And a lot of these so-called church peoples, like I said, churchgoers, Bible toters and quoters, testaliers, hypocrites, and the whole
Jackleg Jubilee.
because that's what they are. And like I said, people get offended because you know what, the ones who quick to get offended when somebody do they church jokes or whatever. I'm just gonna say this. It's only one word I can say. It's one word I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. Guilt.
Yep.
That's what it is. And I'm gonna say this again. And there's another word I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. SAWFT. Soft. Yeah. And that's what I mean too. I mean, like I say, they think they got everything, they think they know everything, and them the same, and those are the same ones. Whatever they told, they accept it. Stop doing that. Stop settling. That's why I always say, you got your own mind, use it.
Talk to me. Say something.
We in the right mind, but we should be in our right mind, but we able to make our own decisions. And that's on the real for real, y'all. No jive. But I'm just saying this right here. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing or talk about nothing. And I don't practice what I preach, and that's on the real. I mean, like I say, I don't talk about it.
See ya.
I be about it. And like I say, I'm not perfect, but God help me. I really strive. And that's on the real. I just strive. I mean, like I say, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be something that's somebody I'm not. But on the real, for real, after it's all said and done,
I'm Carlos.
and I'm gonna stay Carlos, and I'm gonna continue to be Carlos. Cause like everybody, like I've been told by a whole lot of people, they used to always say, you can't look, Carlos gonna be Carlos. What can we say? What can we do?
Not a damn thing.
But just live your life in itself. And that's all you can do. I mean, like I said, we not perfect by long shots, but Lord have mercy, we sure do strive. But before I sign out, remember, like I always say, stay righteous, remain humble, and basically just follow those basic instructions before leaving Earth. And when I say basic instructions before leaving Earth, think y'all. What am I saying? Think about it. I'm gonna say it one more time and use your head. Basics, B, instructions, I, before B, leaving L, Earth, E. Think about it. That's what I call the Bible. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Cause you know what though, on the real for real, can't say it no better than that. And y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Talk to me. Say something.
Well, my time is up, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all in around the world. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to view, tune in, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. And please, it's not what you say, it's how it says, so be mindful that you like the same done unto you. And I want to put that to the subscribers, if you have to subscribe, and if you find it in your heart, and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
And again, I just want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G, certified true, Atlanta born and official North Carolinian, Carlos Stargell.
Alas.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until the next time, peace. 2 fingers.
None of your damn shit.
Later when you're straighter.